I don't know how my camera disoriented itself. I don't know how my camera disoriented itself. Okay. Let me get that volume turned down. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, my first video broke. Had to do a new one. It doesn't happen that often, but it does happen. Make sure you're on live chat. And thumbs up, of course. I'll wait for a couple of seconds. Hi, Lisa. Let's get our light going the right way. Hey. There, that's better. Oh, there we go. As long as it's not right in my eyes, I'm happy. Hey, Mike. Hi, Jennifer. Happy holidays, everyone. Thank you, Lisa. So tonight at 9 p.m., according to my weather app, it's 50% chance of snow, and it'll be 32 degrees. And then the temperature is going to plummet down to like, I don't know, 2 degrees tonight. It's crazy. Hey, Melissa. You'll probably get more snow than we will, if we even see any. I mean, 9 o'clock at night, I'm not going to see anything. It's too dark, and I'm sure not going outside. Yeah, it's craziness out there. Let me find a pair of glasses cleaners here. I've been busy today. I made 3 videos. I did 2 projects. Well, I did 1 project and then re-released a project. And I still need to. I edited my videos. I uploaded them to YouTube, but they're for next month. So, just trying to get caught up so when January 1 rolls around and I'm on vacation, I can just play and do what I want instead of doing my job. So I'm going to go through Happy Mail first and let you guys think about what you might want me to do today. This was funny. I got this. This is from Carol, the Foiling Fairy, Carol Green. And I'm thinking, why did somebody send me a washcloth? Is that a hint? But when I opened it up and I read the little note, it's my logo. Isn't that cool? Hi, Kathy. I was like, I'm not going to get ink on that. No way. What a thoughtful gift. How did she do this? Because it doesn't feel, I don't know. I don't know how she did that on a microfiber cloth, no less. What a thoughtful thing to do. Thank you, Carol. I'm telling you. Let me find a place to put these things so they're not in my way when I go to make something. And this is a beautiful card from Erica. And these are foiled and then colored. Wishing you happiness throughout the holiday season. Happy New Year. Love, Erica. The foil is that red sparkly foil. Can you see it? Hi, Donna. There's a cat trying to break into my room. This is from my friend Julie Rydell. Look at this card, y'all. I mean, this is some serious work. Let me get it in close. It's got crackle paste. It's got embossing. It's got a wood grain. It's got everything. It's got glitter, like lots of glitter. I just thought that's cool. Julie always sends me cool cards, and she likes to do the slimline, like the full-size slimline cards. And I can see why, because there's a ton of real estate to be able to kind of, you know, get creative on. And this looks like this is the wood embossing folder that Tim Holtz came out with. this season. So that's from Julie. This one's from my granddaughter. And that's her senior picture. Very thoughtful. Little braids. Totally my own granddaughter. And this one, oh, I want to say this was from, oh, where is the other part to it? I want to say it's from Kathy. Hang on. Yeah, it's from Kathy Wolf. Well, thank you for the kind note, Kathy. I appreciate that. This is gorgeous. Look, she put all different colors in the background, and this looks like maybe colored with oxides. Just beautiful. Little brick background. Lasting memories of Christmas age bring us together and new memories grow. Very cool. This was the, Julie always does her envelope, and I was able to get a piece of the tape off of there to save, even though I have that tape. And then lots of stamps to save. I save all this stuff for my junk journaling. And that's why I can never find anything, because I save everything. And this one is from Jennifer. And Jennifer knows I like cats. Hi, Chow. And so she sent me this card with a cat peeking out of a present, looks like. Very cool. This is, looks like it's heat embossed with some sparkly, and this is that fluffy stuff. Very cool. And this one here, this is from Tracy Schultz. And it looks like foil on foil and foiled card and more foiling. This looks like it's either the Pink Fresh or it's the Simon Hurley Season's Greetings. I love this snowflake. I wish I would have got it this year, maybe next year. And then a note inside, wishing you blessings of hope and peace, of his love and this Christmas and always, with a really nice kind note inside. Okay, this one here, let's see who this one's from. Oh, this is the card that Carol sent with the washcloth. That looks like a little sticker, a little clear sticker. It's pretty. And then foiled card. This looks like it's embossed with some sparkly embossing powder. Kind of cool how it's like not totally embossed. I like that. That's pretty neat. Thank you, Carol. And this one came from Stacy Valentine. I know, because not everybody's little thing came through intact. And this one did. She did one of those little wax seal things. And then embossed, of course, with these little foil sticker things, or, foil ephemera. Merry everything and happy always. Perfect. Says it all. Okay, and this one came from Monica Taylor. Very cute. I love this stamp. There's it's Christmas time, and a note inside. Got a little doll here. Little, just kind of background stamping and stuff. Okay, this one, Frankfort, Ohio. Star. This one's from Star. Oh, this is beautiful. I love this. Just real simple, delicate stamps with the heat embossing. Really beautiful. And I like the black and red. Really pretty Star. This one, this isn't a handmade card. This was sent to me by A friend of mine's mom, my friend, she was killed back in October. And, you know, of course, she was a co-worker, and so we all reached out to her mom. And her mom sent me this really cool little book and this whole Charlie Brown Christmas card, which is very extensive. I love it. And I loved it when Linus did this. And it's even got a matching envelope. Very cool. Now, this is from Angelica in Germany. So she won my, what did she win? I think she won my After Stamp Wars. Or something else. I don't remember. But she sent me, and I told her, you know, she wanted to help pay for shipping or something. I said, no, no, no. I said, but if you have any, like, German writing papers or book pages or anything, I would love them. So, but she made me this little card, and isn't it gorgeous? All these little trees. And this handwriting. I mean, come on. From Germany. And then inside is like this envelope. And in the envelope, it's this old. I was so thrilled to get this. A typewritten letter in German, which I think is really cool. I don't know what it says at all, but it's super cool. And then just some book pages like in this really pretty font, which I'm afraid I'm going to have to hoard. What I'll probably do is scan them and hoard the originals because I think they're just really cool. This is a poem, I guess. And then these look like little poems or little sayings or something. I don't read or speak German, so I have no idea what they say, but they look like they say beautiful things. I love them. And then German dictionary pages. And then other book pages, several of them, with this beautiful, beautiful font. And it looks old. And then some music. That was, I mean, like, that's probably my favorite right there. And then plus the stamps from Germany. So I'm super excited about that. And so my friend Katie sent me this card, and this is their little boy. And I absolutely love, I've taken many pictures of my kids screaming their heads off, and they're my favorite ones. So I really appreciated this card with a little Rowan screaming his head off. It looks like he's got chocolate or something all over his face. It's how kids, it's the normal kids, you know? Normal. Let's see here. This is from my friend Grace, and this is a store-bought card too. But I appreciate every card, store-bought or not. That seems to me that Snoopy's the theme. A lot of my cards sent out, I had were Peanuts stamps. This is the one I couldn't find the other day from Delina, and she just says that you inspired me to try my hand at grunge. Enjoy the holidays. And so I thought that was cool. She actually did a good job with the grunge. An excellent job. She got a little stamp. And this is a store-bought card from my friend Stacy. But look at that. So there's 2 extra Snoopies on here and 1 extra house to give it all that dimension. And I think it's really beautiful. That's a Hallmark card. Almost through these. Got a bunch of these today. And I got the same from Gloria, the handmade calendar. And then the little penguin Merry Christmas. Adorable. May the magic of the season fill your heart and home. And a calendar. And plus I got the calendar from Jim, so I'm all set for knowing where I am. And then this was from Carla Bostic. And she did this, I don't know, that must be looks like about 7 layers of cardstock. That's a lot of work, y'all. You know that. That's from Carla with Cards for Cancer. That's it for my happy mail. And I've had some different ideas of what I might do tonight. I could show you how I make those envelopes with the embossing and stuff like that, if you want. Or we could work with some hot foiling. Or we could figure out something to do to make a lighted card. And I actually have an idea for that, but I have to wait. So what do you guys want to see? Where is that envelope anyway? I don't know what I did with it. I thought it might be in my Defember folder, which I don't know where it is. If you guys don't decide, I'm going to decide for you. Yeah, I'm leaning towards envelope. I kind of want to hold out on the Easy Lights. I mean, I have just 2 sets and I hoard them. Okay, we'll do the envelope. We'll put away the foiling for now. And this here is, and how I do that, and that's why I have this out. This is deli paper. So we'll get a piece out here, and it's really, really thin. See how thin it is? Move that aside. And I want to trim it down before I try to do anything else with it, because once you get it all wet and everything, it's hard to trim down. So I'm going to grab a piece of paper. Because it's so thin, it's very hard to use the envelope punch. So I'm going to trim this down, and an A2 size envelope is going to be 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. I mean 8 1/8 by 8 1/8. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this down to the size it needs to be. So 8 1/8. Before I even get to coloring it or anything. Go 8 1/8. I love this paper too, and it wasn't terribly expensive. All right, where's my envelope punch? Where are you, you stinker? Hang on, I gotta dig back here where it is. So if we go 8 1/8 by 8 1/8, I think it's 3 3/4, but let me make sure. Yeah, 3 3/4. So I'm going to use this other piece of paper so it'll punch. And if you don't have an envelope punch, you don't have to. Okay, 3 3/4. And let me get my little blue knife thingy. I'm going to move this out. And this I'm going to do very, very carefully. Put this back at 3 3/4. And I'm just going to barely, just barely. If you try to do it without the paper though, underneath it, it'll just basically sink in. To find the line. Where is the line? Very hard to see, so if my head gets in the way, my apologies. Oops, I almost forgot to make my line. Make sure it's still lined up before I make a new line. I'm not pressing very hard, but I want to be able to see the dang line. put that out of the way for now. I'm not going to worry about doing the pointy ends. All right, so I've got all the makings for my envelope now. Hi, Debadoo. Now, I'm going to get out my splat box. Maybe I'll put another one in there, just for good measure. And the one, excuse me, the ones that I did, enough of that. The ones that I did before, I'm looking for my colors now. I did them very dark. So I've got gathered twigs here. And then I'm looking for my green peeled paint. Me too, Donna, the envelope punch. Yep. And I'm going to, you think that, well, that paper's really thin, it's not going to hold up to all that, but it does. Okay, and then I'm going to get my water. This paper does some trippy stuff when you get it wet. Just going to move my ink around and I'll start drying it. I don't know why my phone is ringing, but I'll call you back. If it's important, you'll leave a message. See how it kind of makes little, I don't know, nooks and crannies and valleys and cool stuff like that. And I just move it back and forth while I'm drying it. Gathered Twigs is one of my favorite colors of the browns. It's very dark and rich brown. Oh, Debadoo, congratulations. I bet you can't wait to get your hands on your crafty stuff. Yeah, you know what else you can do with the envelope punch, Lisa? While I'm drying this, let me grab that scrap. If I did another punch right here, then I could just trim that off and trim that off, and I could have a folder tab, you know, like a manila folder. Okay, I don't need this anymore right now. I want this to be 100% dry though. Hi Dawn, lurking while you grocery shop. Yeah, Jennifer McGuire has a video using envelope punch, and she makes a you know, a envelope box for cards. It's very cool. This almost looks like camo, huh? Let me grab a piece of paper towel here. Just dab some up. Some of these heavily pulled areas aren't going to get any darker than they are. But I do need it to be 100% dry. And here's what the inside looks like. Okay, that feels pretty crunchy. I'm going to get out my handy dandy grip mat now. I'll lay this on here, and I invested in silicone paintbrushes. Why? Because I hate washing paintbrushes, and these, all you have to do is wipe them off. And what I'm going to grab here is Texture Paste Crackle. I'm looking for the translucent. There's opaque, translucent. Okay, so I've got here translucent crackle paste. I'm getting low, and all I'm gonna do is paint this on here. And yes, it's gonna move the color around a little, and I don't mind. I don't want it on here super thick, because I don't want to wait all night for it to dry. But this is going to add some substance to the paper. Hopefully I have another container of this. I don't need it tonight, but I use this stuff. This and crackle paint I use a whole lot. I use the opaque stuff too. I like it too. If it turns up on you, just straighten it out. Now this won't crackle like it would on normal paper because this paper is kind of coated already. But see how it made it all shiny and pretty? Just cover this. And instead of having to wash a whole brush, oh my gosh, y'all, bonk, done. This is a lazy crafter's dream. And I bought this 1 inch, and I bought this 2 inch. And then I bought these. These ones were made for makeup for smaller areas. Bought them on Amazon. Yeah, it definitely changes the paper a lot. And I'm going to go ahead and take my heat tool to it because, again, I don't really care if it crackles or not. That's not the point of using it. But it does crackle. Just in a different way. And it'll curl on me a bit, and that's okay. I just want it to dry. Because I did such a thin coating, it's not going to take long to dry at all. See how it makes it shiny? The crackle paint makes stuff super shiny too. It's cool. So when you have paper like this, there's moisture in paper, and if you do like Cricut iron-ons and stuff, you already know that. There's moisture in the paper, and so when you take the heat to it, and there's moisture in the crackle paste itself, the moisture will come out the back. Oh, no thank you. I would not wish shopping on anybody at this time of year. Just want to make sure it's not sticky anywhere. And these parts that are rolled up, I'm just going to kind of roll them back a little bit, best I can. But they will flatten out once I emboss this. So what I'm going to do, and obviously I can't see my lines any longer, so I'm just going to eyeball the folds. and just kind of finger push them down. The only reason I made lines in the first place was so that I could see to cut to, you know, score the next part. So that's going to go like that. This looks like glassine. Is that how you say it? Glassine or glacine? I don't know. I don't know how you say it. So yeah, people of Walmart, right? I most of the time couldn't care less what I look like. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna go in, you know, Daisy Dukes or anything like that, but yeah. So what I want to do now is I want a piece of paper that's gonna fit inside of here, and I'll tell you why. And this is just from my learning experience. If you emboss it without it, the emboss wants to stick together, and that's really annoying. So I am going to grab another piece. Where did I put it? Come on, y'all. Here it is. That look like it's going to fit? Now, sometimes these go square on me, and I don't know what I do wrong. No, that's going to fit. Okay. Mike does all the shopping. Once in a while, on my day off, I'll make him take me to Walmart because, you know, I feel like I don't know what I want on my list. I'll know what I want when I see it, right? So, and the only reason I'm doing this is so that I have something in between. So I'm just going to grab a pencil and mark lightly, and then just cut that out with scissors. All right. That fits in there. If you cut it, if you make it too small, then you're going to get a line when you emboss. I'm just going to kind of fold this and hold it together. And I probably should have got my embossing folder out beforehand. And I've been using this this pine branch. So I want the embossed part on the front. I think I want it to go on the top. Well, it doesn't matter. We'll decide what's top and bottom later. Now I'm going to run this through my Vagabond. Let me set him up here. And the last thing I was cutting, I bought that Spellbinders black fold-away machine. I've been wanting a fold-away, and the price was up my alley, so I bought it. And I'm just going to go twice. Don't need to go anymore because it's very thin paper. I'm just going to open it out, and you'll see what I mean where it sticks together if you don't have something in between there. And if it tears a little, it tears a little. No big deal. Not gonna trip. Not gonna trip if it's rolled. I can unroll it. I do want to trim off that this part right here. Just unroll that. You know what? Maybe I'll just leave it. Let's unroll that. Just kind of finger push it. See, it's not perfect because, yeah, I'm not perfect, but, are you getting hit? Hi, Gloria. Hi, Elizabeth. Okay, glue. We need glue. And I'm just going to glue up to here. I'm not going to do any major fancy schmancy gluing. Not necessary. And then once I've got that partly glued, then I'll trim this. And I don't care if it's perfect or not. Don't care. Glue those down. I cut it a little bit too short, but it'll be fine. Okay, so we're going to flip it over now, and it looks like I have my branches at the bottom. Let's trim off this excess. Now I need to accentuate my branches here. So I'm going to start with a dark. I'm going to start with Rustic Wilderness. And all I'm going to do is just rub it over the high spots. And you want to go all kinds of different directions because the branches go in all different directions. I'm going to flip it over. Now these are debossed, so I'm not worried about those. I'll do these that are, yeah, those are debossed too, I think. I'll still run some green through it just to, you know, make it cohesive. Okay, now I need some light, right? And so I'm going to come in, I think I'm going to come in with some Twisted Citron, I think. Maybe crushed olive. And I'm going to come in with oxide. And I'm just going to do the same, just rub lightly over the very, very tippy top. Just to kind of bring out that green. Oh, poor puppy with a yucky tummy. Hi, Delina. I showed your card that I finally found. So there's that. That's the A2 envelope and how I made them. This one I put the tree parts on the bottom. You can put them on the top or the other side or however you want to. Hopefully, let me stand up or let me bring it up close. And of course, when you would put your card inside, let's put a card in there. Find one here that you're able to see. All right, guys, hope it fits. Yes, it does. I just have to do it carefully because this stuff is delicate. Oh, it barely fits. It barely. It's gonna rip it. If you don't cut your envelope right, it's not going to fit very good. Nope, it's going to tear. So here's my solution. Make it fit. Ah, this is a problem. Well, I guess I can trim some off the bottom. There we go. I'm just trying not to rip it where I already put a hole in it. It's caught right here. So that tells me that this is probably still stuck together. No, it's not. I just apparently don't know how to put a card in an envelope. Which is why y'all never get cards from me. Just trying to get past that rip part. There we go. Yeah, that's what's wrong. It was caught on the rip part. But there you go. You got a cool envelope. Ta-da! Who sent 14-degree weather to Texas? The same people who sent 2-degree weather to Alabama. 2 degrees. So that's really easy, and you could do those in any colors you want. You could emboss it with anything you want. The main ingredient here is the deli paper, and I have, you could probably, excuse me, you could probably use tissue paper, but I'm afraid it might be a little too thin. I have here some natural colored tissue paper, and I think I tried it with that. It was too thin. It just disintegrated, and this is just cheapo tracing paper. I wonder if it'll work. Let's take a look at it and see how cheap. Oh my gosh. I don't think so, Tim. That's way too thin. But could still probably make still some cool glazing. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I'm curious, aren't you? So if we think about the size we need, doesn't really matter. We want to go with our translucent crackle paste. And my clean brush, where did I put it? Right here. There's a little bit of green in my crackle paste because, yeah, wet ink. Still trying to get a fairly thin coat of crackle paste on here. I'm curious how this crackles because it doesn't have any coating on it. I love my Ranger products. I have so much fun with these products. Okay. Apparently it's going to get very cold in Florida too. You'll never know. -9 degrees, Cindy. Oh my gosh. And hi, by the way, I didn't see you come in. All right, let's see what we get here on the cheapo tracing paper. Predicting -33 wind chill on Saturday. Wow. That's deadly. Isn't that deadly? I want to make sure this is dry before I try and lift it off, in case it tries to rip. It is crackling. This crackle paste crackles better if you let it crackle by itself, if you let it dry on its own. Oh, look at what it's doing. Cool, cool, cool. It's shrinking. That's what it's supposed to do. Hi, Melissa. Melissa K. Hi, me. Hi, all Melissas. It's only supposed to snow a little bit tonight, and then I didn't see any more in the forecast, any rain or anything in our forecast here in Alabama. Okay, so what did we get here with this? It's a little bit more transparent. Not really. See how it put this like plastic coating on here. So then you could probably stamp the other side, but I wouldn't stamp it with something that matters, whether it's frontwards or backwards. Let's see here, what do I have that doesn't matter? Well, I'm going to play with my glitch because I love this. This matters, this doesn't matter, this doesn't matter, this doesn't matter. Let's go with color here. Oh no, you know what, let's go with black. Do I have 3 Melissas in here now? Melissa from Australia, are you here? So see, yeah, it does show through. Okay, let's put some more stuff on here. I'm gonna need a bigger Oh, Melissa K's in Mexico. And I like this one. It's very cool. Oh yeah, 75. I'm okay with the cold weather. I honestly am. But then again, I'm inside. And I have a heater. You know, there's people in the world that are stuck outside. And I feel worried about them, especially cats. Because cats are people too. Yeah, thank you, Melissa. I love the this set too. I had my eye on it for a long time, and then I just kept buying other stuff, and finally I'm like, you know what? I've been wanting this set. Just buy it. So I did. I want the other one too, so next time. Next time I'm not on a specific buying range, because sometimes I'm buying things because, you know, I need to, and other times I'm buying things just because I like to. Okay. Yes, absolutely hibernate inside. So you can see all this through to the other side. Just kind of dabbing that off. Now, let's get some color down. And we're going to be putting color there. And let's use spray. We want to see how this withstands water. Where'd my splat box go? Where are you? I put it aside somewhere so that I wouldn't crush it, and now I don't know where I put it. Where'd you go? Lord. Oh, there it is. Yep, I'm gonna crush it if I keep rolling backwards. Oh, let's see here. I don't want red, but I don't know. It might be cool to kind of get a rusty feel. Oh, that one's, need one that's already open. Where are you? I don't have a very good system here of storing my sprays. Where is my crackling campfire that's open? I don't know. Where is it? Yeah, I definitely need a better system. It's not useful to sit here digging through all these things with everybody sitting there waiting. Hi, Diane. Good to see you. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And we'll go in with some crackling campfire. And we'll go in with some rusty hinge. A little bit of water. Let's see what we get. So it's not disintegrating or anything. Let's get it runny here. Get some running down. I want it all the way to the edge if I can. Dab there right inside the box. Move the box. Experiment with different types of papers because a lot of these papers are really cheap and you can get some super cool effects with them. Stay open. Stay. We'll make a little envelope out of this one. Dab off any excess here. And let's trim this off so it's not in my face like it's being. Let me find. I keep all these ones all together. You know, my frequently used. Okay, that's going to be awesome. do not need my... I do need... Where is it? This is why I need the fold-away cutting machine, because I have to keep changing stuff out. I'm going to use a little tape because I like to cut face up if I'm not using my precision plate. Carefully. This I will save for junk journal fodder. Just gonna rip those pieces up. This came out pretty cool. I can still see the lines. Again, I'm just going to finger fold them. This does not fit a gift card, but it can fit just a little like note card, like if you were going to go hand pick flowers for somebody. Again, I'm not bothering with really scoring these down heavily because I'm going to need a piece of paper inside of there. Let me fold it up so I can measure. And I think I'll just go once in the embossing instead of twice. I may have less chance of ripping this delicate paper. Oh boy. Not sure where my line's supposed to be. Let's find out. Yeah, it'll be fine. I don't mind if it crinkles up in there. I just don't want anything to stick to each other. All right, let's get a different embossing folder. Well, since we use Glitch, let's get this circuit one. We can do the whole doggone thing here. I think I want to go this way. And stay down. Oh, well, if I probably flip this over, which is a good idea, that's going to be a lot easier to close this thing down on here. Think, Tracy, think. Yeah, that smushed it pretty good. Hopefully it'll open back up. Without tearing. Just be very careful. Yep, I tore it. Let me get... You might do 2 coats of the crackle paste, or just be more careful. Yeah, this stuff's pretty delicate. Come on. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and envelope this. I see what happened there. I got folded. That's okay. Yeah, I think this isn't going to be the best paper choice. I think maybe the other paper is going to be better because this kind of ripped in a few spaces. Let's go ahead and just throw a little glue on there. That's okay. I'm going to see it through to the end. If it's ripped, it's grungy, right? You know, it'd be cool. A little washi tape. Just for kicks and giggles. All right. And see, it doesn't make a super deep impression with this paper. Let's see if I can get anything to show up here. Let's get ground espresso. Let's see if I can get these circuits to show up. Yeah, they kind of do. Well, thanks for experimenting with me, y'all. Well, there we go. Let me just pull it up close so you can see our little mini, very torn up envelope. And the little circuits in there. Delicate. All right, so we did that one. Then we did this big one that I also tore because I was trying to stuff something too big in it. That we embossed and made sort of a glassine looking paper. That's all I got, guys. So Christmas Day, Mike and I are probably going to come live just for the fun of it. I'm going to have Mike make a card. What I'll do is I'll put together kind of a kit for him because, well, I don't know what he's capable of artistically. He used to paint houses, and I once let him paint my toenails. And he's built me many things, so he's handy with his hands. But I thought, you know, we'd come on around 2 Central so that, you know, everybody's got their morning festivities over with, and Mike's has his nap out of the way. And anyway, we'll have Mike make a card just for the fun of it, because there's a lot of people who, you know, have nothing to do on Christmas. Yeah, I think it'll be fun to make watch Mike make a card. And I'll probably set him up like with Glitch or, you know, Tim Holtz products, because, you know, there's a lot of stuff that's more guy oriented. You know, until he learns what he's doing, I'm not going to set him up with flowers. Thanks for coming to hang out. I hope y'all have if I don't see you again, I hope y'all have a really happy Christmas. And I'll see you around next year if I don't see you sooner. Bye-bye.